Okay, thank you. Thank you for invitation at this Congress. And I'm glad to talk about today the multi-layer technology regarding injection, PET injected technology. And here, the good thing is that when you hear the term multi-layer, we have all bad image of it. Like for plastic, by the way. When you say plastic, you see a plastic bottle in the water. And when you have multi-layer, you think, oh, what's bad because you have different layers. It's going to be hard to recycle. It's an old-fashioned solution. And today my goal is just to show you that it's not the case anymore, that the technology has evolved a lot, and just to go around all the different solutions and the opportunity for this technology to give a new trend in packaging. So when we talk about multi-layer here at Husky, we see all the advantages of PET, which are proven. Everybody knows that PET is a great material. It's 100% recyclable. It permits a lot of freedom in the design and so on. But this material technology, to different applications, enhances the quality of PET thanks to different possibilities. And mainly now we can say that it is sustainable. And you can also make some cost savings, which is not negligible, depending on what application is involved. So, sorry, no, it was not supposed to be a black layer behind, but still you can see the different application types. For sustainable multi-layer in PET, we address two different kinds of application. And all of these solutions are different. When it comes to CSD, you need a lot of shelf life and different barrier to protect your CO2 to go out from the bottle. And this is what we do with having a layer in the middle, which is recyclable, which I'll show you later. When it comes to sensitive application, it can go from coffee capsules to juices, sauces, mayonnaise, and so on, where you also need to protect it from oxygen ingress. We have solutions for dairy products, UHT mainly, where you need to protect the bottle from light. So it's mainly brick or carton, let's say, market, but still in PET we have great solutions which can beat at least carton on the sustainability aspect. You can reach the same barrier properties, but we have much better sustainability options. We also have solution for beer, which is a bit of mix of sensitive drinks because it's a complicated product, and also for CSD because of the CO2 inside. And we also have applications which are more on the aesthetic side, where you have color gradients, different aspects you can develop, and also industrial pails, which you can include with recycled content inside. So you can have a recycled content in your pail, which is allowed by the technology. When it comes to CSD application, mainly big producers of soft drinks are using less heavy bottles. It's more and more lightweighted bottles. They want to achieve, of course, they want to save on the resin. When they use rPET, which is very expensive, unfortunately these days, they want to reduce the amount of rPET in terms of, the weight of the preform. So the solution is you can have the same shelf life, even better shelf life with the multi-layer technology, but you can lightweight your preform, which is the crucial point. So when you have a standard monolayer clear PET at 17.5 grams for a 330 milliliter bottle, as a typical example, then we are able, thanks to our solutions, to go down to 16 grams, which is proven for a long time now, right now, with 2.5% barrier inside, so you would save 1.5 grams. We have now solutions for 14 grams, so you go for 17.5 to 14 grams, saving a lot of resin, using 2.5% barrier as well. It's quite new, it's recent now. We have the possibility of only having 2.5% barrier in the core layer of the bottle and saving a lot of resin. And we are working actively and got very recent approval from the APRs, which is a very strict organization of recyclers in the US, and also EPBP in Europe, which is strict as well, for a 12-gram bottle with 3.3% barrier inside. So you can save a lot on resin. So this is the main message. You can save on resin and have a much better shelf life. So here things are completely different than in the past. And most important, you can recycle this bottle. Because before, when you could hear about barrier material, you would say, oh, I don't want to touch these things because for sure I can't recycle it. It's going to be full of nylon. You can't separate it from the PET, and then it's a wasted bottle, and you don't want that. You don't want let's say, contaminate the stream. But then, thanks to this solution, which are now APR and EPBP approved, you can have the better shelf life, and still you're able to recycle because of a special placement and technology inside the bottle, where you can separate the nylon, or let's say it's not nylon, but it's nylon-based, the nylon-based barrier from the rest of the PET, and then be able to go to the clear stream again. So that's a big achievement. When it comes to sensitive drinks, when we talk about, let's say, orange juice, you don't want your orange juice to turn brown in a few weeks. So what you can have could be a monolayer solution, which is blended with additives, so with oxygen scavengers, for example. And then you get a very nice solution. But the problem is, first, additives are expensive, so you will spend a lot on the additives. And it's not great for the recycling stream because you would send a lot of bottles with additives in the stream, thus contaminating more or less the stream, the clear stream. So with multi-layer here, we don't talk about separation. We just say it's a kind of dilution in the stream where you can reduce by 50% at least the amount of additives in the bottle when you need this barrier for your application. So in this case, you have a solution which is quite different from the CSD one, where you don't have, okay, as I said, separation, but at least the level of additive is so low in the bottle that until a certain point of the market, which is okay, very high, so it's not going to be the case soon, you can have the solution of going to the clear stream without any harm to the stream. Another solution which is a bit less known is for dairy, because dairy, as I was mentioning, is a carton market. It's overwhelmed by even HDPE in some markets, so it's not a PET market in most mines, but it's a possibility that it could change in the future, because then PET again has a lot of advantages. In this case, you have also the solution of going with monolayer, because you could have a clear bottle for fresh applications that's seen everywhere in the world, but for UHT product you need a protection to light, and in this case you will need to use some white master batch with TiO2 inside. And this is a solution which works, but the problem is as well that TiO2 is expensive and it's also harming the stream. So you don't want that to have a bottle with too much white colorant inside. So another solution is to go with multi-layer, where you would reduce by let's say 60% the amount of white, which is up to a really reasonable limit of white to be in the bottle. And thanks to the core layer, which would be then the black layer blocking the light. So it's a different way of seeing it, the protection. It's not only with the white colorant, the white colorant is here to cover the black layer inside, which blocks the light. So you can block the light very efficiently with your dairy products, but still you would use much less white. And the best solution here is that it can go bottle to bottle. When you talk about the carton brick, it doesn't go brick to brick. It's impossible because you have so many different layers you have to separate. You can't go and having the same brick, making a new one of the same brick. So you have this solution of making a new bottle made of the same bottle in the way that you can re-inject the opaque rPET. So we are still here going to rPET, but opaque rPET usually is grayish, is much less expensive because people don't really like it. When you have a gray rPET, you don't know how to use it in your bottle. You don't want to have a brand new bottle which is completely gray. Even if it has been made in Europe, in France, they sold a gray bottle saying, "This is a recycled bottle, buy me," because then you see it's a good bottle-to-bottle loop. But still, if you want still to have a white bottle, then you can re-inject this opaque rPET in the layer, because you mix it with the carbon black anyway, so you don't care about the color. So that's a sustainable option, bottle-to-bottle, which will cost you less money because you can reuse opaque rPET in the middle layer. So it's a proven solution in many different markets, but still lots of people think about brick when you talk about dairy. Another one which is quite successful, we have a lot of hopes in this one because it's coffee capsules market. We have different solutions. The recyclable one is let's say the first one that has been launched on the market, where you would use some polypropylene in the A layer, so on both sides, and the middle layer would be the protection against moisture, would be EVOH. But we also have developed a compostable solution which is made of PLA and PVOH, and you can go back to the recycling streams without any issue. Or we have also a solution for these coffee capsules, which can change a bit the game in this kind of application. And what I wanted to show you because we don't have much time today, so I don't want to spend too much time in explaining the machines and the different technical details because it's not the purpose here. But just showing that it's a proven solution for already almost 7-8 years at Husky. We sold lots of machines to different customers around the globe. And it comprises all these well-known brands that you can see, like the CSD, Perrier, San Pellegrino, Canada Dry, of course the big guys, Coke and Pepsi, also using multi-layer technology. You have also Heinz Ketchup, for example, because they needed the best solution for protection against oxygen. And this is a great solution when it comes to recycling as well. And also for light barrier, like in Brazil, in Italy, it's a proven solution. Like big guys like Thalys, Parmalat, they like using PET and have, at least they can offer to consumers a nice bottle on the one hand, of course, but on the other hand, they can offer a bottle which is a recyclable bottle, which is not the case for some of the kinds of packaging sometimes. And this is what I wanted to emphasize really with multi-layer. Things are changing, so it's not what it used to be in the past. It's not only about different layers. It's not only about something which is great for protection, but hard to recycle. We really try to make things change here by using different technologies which are proven now. And so I hope I can convince you today that multi-layer is not what it used to be.